This isn't the full team.
No, it's just what they've got. But we are live right now. Hello again, everybody. I'm Rick DiLorenzo along with...
Jeff Norman.
And Jeff's going to bring you some great information right now about this game going on.
Well, leading off for the away team, Murphy Candler Blue, Taylor Stevens. According to the baseball legend, Hall of Famer Brooks Robinson, career at third base began in high school because of Taylor's grandfather played short. What if?
What else have you got for us?
Taylor's been on the center field jumbo screen at both the Yankees Yankee Stadium and Turner Field. Taylor's family has a long heritage with Little League baseball. His mom's grandfather, Taylor's great-grandfather, founded one of the first Little Leagues in New York City in the early 1950s.
Interesting. That's where I'm from.
There's a field named after him on Staten Island. Kyle Denny, number 99, hit .743 with an on-base percentage of .795 on the year, with 10 doubles, 2 triples, and 1 home run. Struck out 30 batters in 12 innings of pitching this spring. Favorite team is the Pittsburgh Pirates. Favorite player is Andrew McCutchen. He just happens to be moving to London this summer. Moving, too. 4 feet, 5 inches, 65 pounds. Luke Gannon, number 10. 686 average, 792 on-base percentage, 886 slugging. Height, 4.
We're going to take a break for the national anthem for right
Yeah.
now. Which you probably won't be able to hear, but we're just going to take a little break and be quiet here. All right, we have the National League. We have the Little League pledge that they just read, and I'll read that to you since you couldn't hear that. I trust in God. I love my country and will respect its laws. I will always play fair and strive to win, but win or lose, I'll always do my best. And then there's a parent and volunteer pledge that some of you might not be familiar with. I guess I have to take this one. I will teach all children to play fair and do their best. I will positively support all managers, coaches, and players. I will respect the decisions of the umpires, and I will praise a good effort despite the outcome of the game. And we're going to be getting ready for the first pitch coming up here in just a second. And I'm going to throw it over to my colleague, Mr. Norman.
You know, I still don't think most coaches know that pledge at all.
You know where I found it? I didn't even find it on our website. I had to go to Milford's website to find that.
Well, it's also on the back of the Little League handbook.
Ah, very good.
Rule
Which
book.
Nobody has ever given me a copy of that.
Well,
I will have to get a copy of that at some point.
let's see now. We have Ryan Cross on the mound. Ryan Chestnut behind the plate. Maury Durand at first base.
Hooray!
Austin Norman at second base.
You kind of like that guy, don't you, a little bit?
Zach Wright at third base. Nicholas Gibbons at shortstop. Will Mahoney in left field. In center, we have Jared Giles. And in right field, we have Matthew Quinn.
All right, that sets them up all at the plate, and they're warming up right now. They should be sending up that first batter in just a second. And we're going to just remind you guys, we wouldn't be here without the support of different organizations around Georgia and Cobb County, and we'd like to thank a few of them for what they've done for East Marietta National Little League. Dick's Sporting Goods. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Ultimate Software.
Very good.
Workman Superior. Uncle Bob Self Storage. Bulk Chemical Services. I can never pronounce that.
And of course, Dr. Matthew John, 770-977-FOOT.
What does he do again?
He does something with feet, I would have to think, but something that I probably put in my mouth quite often.
Sure.
All right, I'm cleaning off the plate, and
We're about to be underway with the first pitch.
there we go. And here's our first batter. And why don't you tell them about him?
Taylor Steffens. Number 1, batting first for Murphy Blue. The wind up and the release. The first pitch, she swings and a miss.
That was a nice swing because I felt that up here the wind was really good on that one.
Kind of fell off balance. He really needs to fix that. He squares up the bunt. He pulls it back in time. Ball 1, and it's 1-1, just like that.
And that got away from the catcher, so that was not one of Ryan's better pitches. Hopefully he'll settle down tonight.
That was kind of over the umpire's head too. He's winding up. He's gonna bunt, so Ryan should probably just pitch it in there, let him bunt. Because if he doesn't, there might be a little bit of commotion here. That's ball 3. 3 balls in a row.
That's not good. Come on, Ryan. And Ryan played on your brother's team on the Red Bulls.
Yes. Down at East Marietta Little League, where we are currently. And the ball 4. He's running down to second as fast as his little legs can carry him.
Now, who do we have come up? It looks like
We
Kyle
have-
Denny, number 99. He's a left-handed hitter.
Yeah, you don't find many of those in Little League.
Not a whole lot.
They usually go to travel ball because people are more interested in recruiting the lefties. And first pitch, right under the shortstop's glove. That'll be E6.
I would have to say so. That's a shame that got through Nick's legs there.
Yeah, he needs to get his glove down and dirty.
Man on first and second now, still nobody out. And coming up, we've got Luke Gannon.
Number 10.
And what do we know about Luke Gannon besides he's number 10? He pitched in the championship game as the winning pitcher in his league,
And
Murphy Candler.
And he was pitching in the 10-11 league, which he's only 9. He's one of the only players in the 10-11 league.
Incredible.
That's 9. The other would actually be on this team, Stanley Gillis. Otherwise, he's batting next, otherwise known as Stan the Man.
And he just had a nice base hit to right center field, driving in 1 run. And he's actually able to get to second because our team's not paying attention.
Exactly.
Oh, well, these things happen.
See, this is what's cost us the last few games.
All right, who do we have coming up now? It's Mr. Neal. J. Norris Neal, right?
Yeah.
All righty. You can do it. What can we tell you about J. Norris Neal that we don't ordinarily know? Well, that he's number 17, I think. No, that's Stanley Gillis. He is number 21. He's a right-handed hitter, and he's very good.
He swings at strike one.
The pitch.
He watches strike two.
0-2, the count on Neal.
He's really going to have to be aggressive going up 0-2. That's kind of hard to
Here's
come
the
back
pitch.
from. Swings on and missed. The runner's coming home. Batter's out. Oh, and the ball escapes him.
So they get the score. It's 2-0. But we do get a strikeout, so we got our first out of the inning.
And the second run of the inning.
And coming up to hit now is Matthew Banna, the real Matthew Banna, number 5. He's 103 pounds. He hit 733 with his on-base percent on OBP of 778. I need to wear my glasses, obviously. Struck out 3 times in 36 plate appearances. His favorite team is the Braves, and his spare time he likes to score Braves games on Game Changer.
See, what I don't get, he's 13 pounds heavier than me, but I'm 3 years older than him.
Well, you probably eat healthier.
A slight chance.
Now, I know your mom and dad. I know they probably make you eat very healthy things.
Yeah, right. He took ball 1, which was outside. In the second pitch, a bit high.
Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Very good.
We got 1 out here in the top of the first, 2-0, Murphy Blue.
Okay, cross into the windup, the pitch.
And high, ball 3.
Reno the count. We have a man on third base. Windup, the pitch.
Fouled
off.
away. 3 balls, 1 strike.
We hope Ryan settles down and strikes him out.
Yeah, he needs that. He also needs his field to back him up. So far, they have not complete. Oh, high fly ball. Oh, he lets it drop. You don't see that very often at all.
Another run scores. It's now 3-0. Murphy Candler Blue.
See,
Okay, coming up to there for them now is Stanley Gillis. Stanley is 5'4". He's almost as tall as me. His nicknames are Stan the Man and Stanley the Steamer. He just hits one to shortstop to Nick Gibbons. Gibbons throws to second. Force out at second.
and the first pitch.
2 outs. That's really quickly about Stanley. What else did we leave off? He's the other 9-year-old that played in the 10-11 league. And now who do we have coming up? We have number 11. And that would be
Strike 1.
strike 1 on Brendan Patilla. Patilla, number 11. But he's number 1 in your hearts. All right, wind up the pitch. Oh, he nearly beamed him. Patilla just dove out of the way on that one.
He did not want to. He wants to be out there and hit. Kid does not want to be.
1-1 the count. Here's the windup and the pitch.
Fouled off. That's the screen.
Very high foul.
Yeah. For 1 and 2.
If we didn't have the fence in the window here, we probably would have gotten that one.
No. Oh, but no. It's still probably be a bit that way.
Okay.
Oh. The pitch.
Way outside.
Ball high and outside.
Comes the pitch from Cross.
Fouled. Hard line drive.
Nearly took out the first base coach on that one.
Let's hope that's not Daddy.
Yeah, he'll lose his allowance for the night, I guess, huh?
Or the week.
All right, Cross is settling down, 2-2 count. Wind up the pitch. Goes to
Ooh.
Nick Gibbons, who steps on second for the force in the inning. The score now 3-0 going into the top of the first inning. We're actually out of the top of the first inning, going into the bottom of the first. And now the score, of course, is Murphy Candler blue, East Marietta coming to bat. And just a reminder, if not today, then sometime this week, go to Saporitos, 2201 Roswell Road in Marietta, home of the best New York pizza.
All you can eat every day from 11 to 3?
I believe you're correct. And I think it's fairly inexpensive, too.
Yeah, especially for all you can eat.
Very good.
And they're huge slices.
They are. And unfortunately, as you can probably see, I do not need to do all you can eat. So, all right, we got the pitcher warming up right now for Murphy Candler Blue.
We have...
And that would be Taylor Stevens.
No, that's
What's
his
it
number.
supposed to be?
It'd be Zach Hevern.
Yeah, that didn't look... Yeah, he looks a little tall to be Mr. Stevens.
Like we said, Zach Hevern is on the mound. We have Harry Kane behind the plate. Stan the man at first base. Did he play first base?
Stan Musial? No, he played outfield. But probably towards the end of his career, like a lot of players, he played a little first base.
Yeah. Or like Evan Gaddis, he played at the beginning of his career. I don't think everyone knows. See, his story could become a huge blockbuster movie.
It could. It's very interesting. I mean, not many people just don't play baseball for quite a while and then get back into it and get back into the major league level.
Well, see, he played baseball.
Right. I remember that.
He had so many jobs at so many different places. He had no home.
I heard that.
He was homeless. Only reason he probably made it to Atlanta is because of a friend. And the only reason he didn't come starving is because of an Irish man who was going back to Ireland and gave him his money, the rest of his United States money, which got him 10 hamburgers.
Yes,
from Burger King.
Yes, I heard that story on the Braves podcast. That was very cool.
They made a trailer called Secret Agent 0024. It's on YouTube, El Oso Blanco trailer.
This would be somebody that you probably know fairly well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish I didn't know him that well, but
he's a pretty great. He's a very fun player to watch because my son Clark played on that team, and man, Austin was always one of my favorites to watch out there.
well, no, that wasn't my favorite swing of his. He swung out on his shoes.
And that was a strike.
No, it really wasn't. But
They called a strike.
yeah.
Ball 2. Or ball 1, that is. Sorry about that.
His favorite team's the Rangers. His favorite player is Jess Hamilton. And his favorite position, second base. Oh, excuse me. Second base. Fouls it off. 1 and 2.
I'll tell you, though, the way he pitches, I'm surprised pitching isn't his favorite position.
He just had a pitching lesson a few days ago.
That's what I heard. All right, here comes the pitch.
Fouled off.
Shake it off, Austin. Let's get a hit here, Betty. Come on. Zach Hebron on the mound for Murphy Candler, blue. Here's the lineup and the pitch. Ooh.
Swings.
And he's out. First out of the inning. Coming up now, we have Will Mahoney. Mahoney's favorite team, the Texas Rangers. Favorite player, outfielder Nelson Cruz of the Rangers, and his favorite position to play is catcher. He loves those tools of ignorance. All right, as we're waiting for the windup here. And here's the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. 1 away. Bottom of the first. the pitch. That's ball 2, ball 1. And we're joined in the booth here by Randy Riggs. What's up? Here's the windup, the pitch. Ooh, a nice smash to shortstop, but he comes up with it and throws to... Oh, it gets past the first baseman. Mahoney's running to second, and he's safe standing at second. Very good play by Mahoney, paying attention to running the bases. Can't believe that first baseman let the ball go.
Would that be an error on him?
I would give
Stand
it
the
an
man.
error.
Yeah, stand the man with an error.
All right, now hitting is Nick Givens, number 17. His favorite player, Jason Hayward and Evan Gaddis. He loves the Braves, and he loves catching. So here he is.
Well, whose favorite player wouldn't be Evan Gaddis?
Base hit in the right field.
Oh, it gets past him on a bad hop.
1 run's in, Mahoney's in.
Easy.
Givens stands
and
in
Givens
at
at second. Easily.
Very cool. 3-1 now. It's Murphy Candler still up. All right, coming up for batting cleanup, number 11, Ryan Cross. His favorite team, also the Braves, loves Craig Kimbrell, and he loves to pitch, catch, and play shortstop. Okay, here's the windup and the pitch.
Foul. Wow, high.
Wow, it hit the batting cage outside.
No, not the batting cage. Hit the cover on the bleachers.
Okay, close enough for government work. For what they're paying us here, I think that was pretty good. Okay, here's the windup and the pitch. Ooh, that was a little inside, but the ump gave him a strike. All right. And here's the windup and the pitch.
Ground ball to third base, and he's going to be out at third. At first. Sorry, first.
That was a close call. I would have given the tie to the runner, but hey.
It wasn't. He was out.
Close.
He was out.
You might have had a better angle.
He was. He got there. The ball got there before he did.
All right, we got Ryan Chestnut, number 31. He's catching today, and his favorite team, the Braves, and he loves Brian McCann.
Why not Gaddis?
I don't know. A lot of this team loves Brian McCann. Well, he grew up here, so I think that's a big thing.
So did Frank Orr. You don't see him getting praised.
Well, that's because he's not here on the Braves anymore, so I think a lot of people forget about him. All right, that's he's 1-1 now.
Yeah.
1 on Chestnut.
I still have a shirt, Brave shirt on him for him.
Frank Orr.
Yeah.
As a Mets fan, I was very delighted when he got traded to the Mets. I hated to see him leave. Ooh, a nice shot.
High.
Center field. Will the center fielder get it? Yes,
Yep.
he does. And that ends the inning. Bottom of the first now is over. The score now is Murphy Candler Blue 3 and East Marietta 1. And just a reminder that we'd like to thank a lot of our sponsors here for East Marietta National Little League. Uncle Bob's Self Storage, 643. They 10% off lessons and batting cage rentals. Of course, Dr. Matthew M. John, 770-977-FOOT.
I still don't know if the guy works on fleet or not.
Actually, I think he might work on elbows, quite frankly, but you never know. And then you have East Marietta Sign City, 770-971-99.
You know, I don't think the computer's giving East Marietta enough credit.
You know what? I think you're right. We didn't update the score.
Yep. It's 3-1 East Marietta, not 3-0.
Right. There we go.
3-1 Murphy Candler still.
All right, Cross is back on the mound warming up. Also remember that Saporito's 2201 Roswell Road here in Marietta, home of New York Pizza. Come there after the game or whenever you're in town. They'd love to have you there.
Especially at lunch. You got all-you-can-eat deals from 11 to 3.
Exactly.
I need this.
You need that? All righty. Okay, while we're waiting for some of the action, we'll tell you a little bit about some of the other players on East Marietta. Zach Wright, He loves the Red Sox. Big Pappy of the Red Sox is his favorite player. And he loves to pitch, and he plays second base. He loves to do that. And let's see, Matthew Quinn. He loves the Braves. He loves pitching, and he loves Brian McCann. Armstrong Tang, and he loves the Braves. He doesn't have a favorite player, but he loves to play second base. So, and we're getting ready for the action. Ryan Cross is getting the ball, getting ready. We're waiting for the Murphy Candler player to step into the plate. I think that is Mr. Turner, if I'm not mistaken. And that would be Daniel Turner, number 14. His nickname, the D-Train, or D. And his favorite player is Martin Prado. That's why he likes that number, 14. He likes the utility player's reputation. He had 586 average with an on-base percentage of 727 during the regular season. All right, and Cross is in the windup. And here's the pitch. And, ooh, it nearly hits him in the head. Unfortunately, Turner dodges out of the way. That's ball one. All righty. We're waiting for Cross to pitch. He's got the windup, the pitch. Ooh, foul ball. Strike one. 1-1 to count. Scores 3-1. Murphy Candler up on East Marietta. We're in beautiful Marietta, Georgia. 3-0-0-6-7. The windup from Cross, the pitch. That's outside again. Ball two. 2-1 to count. Wind up the pitch. 2-2 the count now on East Marietta. Yes. Randy Riggs stepping in here, joining us here for the wonderful broadcast that is East Marietta baseball. Foul ball. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. 3-2 the count on Turner. Full count. Nobody on. Pitch from Cross. Hits a shortstop, Nick Givens. Givens throws to first, and he's out at first. One away. One away for East Marietta. Here comes Murphy Candler. And coming up for is Kane. That would be Harry Kane, number 22. 5'1", 92 pounds, and wears a men's size shoe of 10, if you didn't know. Here's the pitch. And stepping in to join the action, a legendary radio broadcaster from Marietta, formerly of WFOM, Randy Riggs.
I just wanted to stop in and say hey.
Stop in. Oh, no, you're not leaving me here by myself. You know how to operate the equipment. I was just guessing here.
Hey, you did good, man. I've been listening. Sounds good. Looks good. You got a lot of info on the kids. That's nice.
That dropped in for a base hit in right field.
It's like Armstrong Tong out there. He got the ball in pretty quickly. Nice play by Armstrong. Ryan Cross looks over to first base, trying to steal signs from the coach. Everybody's about set, waiting for the umpire to come back. Havern stands in to the plate. Umpire points, play ball, and here goes Ryan Cross back in action. High and outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes, one person out. Cross looks in. Pitch. And a little dribbler back to the mound. He's going to pick it up and field it, throw to second, and it's a little high. And it's going to be a safe call for second for Kane. It's a pretty good idea from Cross, but just a little bit high, and It would have been a nice play if it had been a little lower on the throw there, Rick. Now stepping in, Lawton Queen, number 4. Ryan looks on. Lawton looks on. A swing and a miss. 1 strike for Lawton. What do you know about Lawton Queen there, Rick?
Let's see. What did we get from their team? Lawton Queen is for Our Lady of Assumption School, and his favorite baseball player is Brian McCann.
Brian McCann's a pretty popular player with the kids.
Very much. I think because he grew up here in Georgia. Right?
Brian played baseball at East Cobb. A lot of the pros, Jason Hayward, McCann, Glavin, they all came up through the East Cobb program. It's a travel ball program here in Georgia, pretty popular. The 17U Astros are one of the top 3 teams in the country for East Cobb baseball. Every game there, you can go see scouts all over the place.
Now, wait a minute. Did you just say Tom Glavine grew up in that league?
Tom Glavin's kid is in that league right now. Tom Glavin,
Billerica, Massachusetts.
yes. His kid plays over at East Cobb now.
You know, I got, in my capacity back when I was at WSB and WGSD, got to go down and cover a couple of Braves games here and there. And I got to talk to Tom Glavine really quickly. Crossing the windup pitch, went up to swing, and was at the strike 3. Got to strike 3.
Foul tip, and he caught it. Nice play by Ryan Chestnut, the catcher. Yeah, I've never met him personally, but they said that he is a great guy. I did some fundraising stuff when Steve Avery was in town, and they had Tom had the interest in the Georgia Transplant Foundation, and they had some auction stuff. I remember the first thing they auctioned was a poster. That was a strike 1 to Ilse. They had a poster of Muhammad Ali and the Beatles in a boxing ring, and they all had it autographed. Went for like $10,000.
You immediately purchased that, right?
No, I just admired it. But I watched Tom Glavine and Steve Avery play pool games with each other, with their surgeons that they supported, and it was a $1,000 pool game, and the winner paid up right there. They were all there for the same cause to raise money for the Georgia Transplant Foundation, and it was quite an honor to be there back then. And then when Steve went to the Mets, I think it was,
No, Red Sox.
the Red Sox,
I would have loved him on the Mets, believe me.
that kind of fell apart there when that happened. But all right, 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Ilse. Ilse wears jersey number 2. He's a right-handed batter, little guy, but he's got a lot of power. I got to tell you, Rick, Saturday we had a good time with the Murphy Candler Gold team, and we were talking about the blonde-headed kid on the Murphy Candler Gold team that looked like a surfer. Well, that's a girl.
I didn't want to say anything.
I knew they had a girl on the All-Star team last year, and her dad came up to me today at the last broadcast at the start of it and wanted to let us know that her hair was long because she's a girl.
I thought
said,
that might be the possibility, but
you don't want to say that not knowing. But I knew they had a girl All-Star last year, and she was awesome today, by the way. She pitched today. Did a great job out there.
Little surfer girl.
Yeah. I didn't think we were talking about her hair being too long. I think we were talking about her looking like a surfer with the pretty blonde hair and the tan.
Very much. No, nothing insulting by any means of the imagination. But so we were talking before about Glavin, and so I met him in the I was in the clubhouse interviewing other players, and he's about to walk out. I just grabbed him for a second, and you might remember this. He wrote a book, None But the Braves. Well, at the time, I was the volunteer coordinator of Georgia Radio Reading Service, and I got to read that book on the air. And I told him that he was astounded that we had that book at Georgia Radio Reading Service, reading it for the blind.
Wow.
I was also honored to read the Joe Torre book, too. That was a cool book to read, too. I tried to get the baseball books when I could.
It's quite an honor. Did he autograph you a copy of it?
No, I just told him. I'm not an autograph hound. These guys have enough pains in the neck to deal with. I always just say, hey, I appreciate what you do, and go on with your life. Plus, when you're in the clubhouse, it's kind of a no-no for doing that kind of stuff anyhow.
Well, we're getting set now for the bottom of the second inning. It's a pretty good ball game, and I got to say I am rather impressed with East Marietta holding Murphy Candler to only 3 runs in 2 innings. Murphy Candler has blown by everybody they played so far in this tournament, and I'm really impressed with the East Marietta Niners as they have held them to only a 2-run deficit going into the bottom of the second inning.
And coming in the pitch now for Murphy Candler Blue is Kyle Denny, number 99. He's
Kyle-
a southpaw.
Kyle Denny is a left-handed pitcher, really nice kid. Loves to play baseball, it looks like. And he loves pitching. Batting for East Marietta, Josh Musher, number 37, right-handed batter. He takes the first pitch outside, ball 1.
And Denny's favorite team is the Pittsburgh Pirates. Favorite player is Andrew McCutcheon. He's 4'5" and 65 pounds.
Wow.
I don't remember 65 pounds.
Outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Musser. He wears 37, right-handed batter, as you can see. High and outside, ball 3. Coming up after Musser, Maury Duran, Nat Taylor, and Zach Wright. So they still got some hitter number 7, 8, and 9. Got a little muscle in there in this lineup. Kind of like a Braves lineup. You know, they get good batters in this ball 4. They get good hard hitters in the front, and then you never know what's coming in the back. These guys can knock the ball crazy, or they can go for you.
Definitely.
Here's Maury Duran, 23. First pitch is in there for a strike and a foul ball.
He's a big Braves fan, and he loves Martin Prado. Martin Prado, I should say. And he loves to play first base. And he's a good little first baseman, too. There's the windup and the pitch. It's outside for, oh no, they called him a strike. That was right on the corner, I guess. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell at these angles. Wind up and the pitch. He swung at that one, struck him out.
All right, now coming in, Nat Taylor. He wears number 13, right-handed batter. He's looks like he's playing third base tonight. Or started off at third base. Little kid. Rick's going to tell you just how tall he is, as a matter of fact.
I can't tell you how tall he is, but I do know that he likes the Diamondbacks. His favorite player is Hank Aaron, and he loves to catch.
I've really been impressed by Nat Taylor this year. He's come a long way. He's not afraid of the baseball. There's a little dribbler back to the pitcher. He's going to go to second, and he got it in time. Got the lead runner out on second. Josh Musser will be retired from second base. Nat Taylor made it to first, of course. And now batting, number 9, big left-handed batter, Zach Wright. Zach's playing catcher today, it looks like. Wow.
And Zach loves the Red Sox. A big Poppy fan. And he loves to pitch and play second base.
But tonight he's playing catcher. There goes the runner, throw down a second. He's going to be in time. He's out.
Oh, yeah. That's the third out of the inning. 3-1 the score now.
Sometimes, Rick, you have to know what catchers you can run on and what catchers you can't run on. That one, you can't run on.
Now, me, you could always run on me.
What was the result of that first game? Did you get to see that?
I got here at the very end of it. Smyrna won 9-7.
Wow. So Murphy Candler came in here as a powerhouse over everybody, and their gold team was defeated today. And in this game, they're only 2 runs up. So that's pretty impressive by Smyrna and the East Marietta Little Leagues.
Now, what I can't believe is that East Marietta got the Sunday game in.
Oh, yeah.
Rain. I didn't think there was any way they'd get that field back.
When they went out there 3 times, it rained so hard, the East Marietta field crew went out there and got that field in play once. They played a whole game. We got all the way to the bottom of the 6th inning, and then it poured down again. They got out there, drained the field, lined it looking good, laid down the last line, and it poured again. And everybody's like, there's no way that field will be playable today with all the, this third round of water. Took about 45 minutes, and the East Marietta field crew was back out there again and got this field ready to play, and it was awesome. They did a great job. Everybody's coming up saying how great we did on turning the field. I'm like, I didn't do anything, man. Our field crew was the best.
Amazing. I mean, I was on standby to come in to do the second game, and I figured that once it started raining, there was no way because I'd come towards the end of the earlier game, the game that Milford was playing in. No, Milford played in that game
Right.
against us. Okay, it was Murphy Candler who was in that first game, and they're all saying, "Oh, we're out of here. It's over. It's over." There's no.
Well,
and I said, "There's no way that they're going to bring
Milford
this."
had that same philosophy. They left. The tournament director called him on the phone and said, "Hey, coach, get your team back over here." He said, "We got till 11 o'clock tonight to get this game in." So they turned around and came back, and by the time they got here, it was ready to play. We were waiting on them. So it was amazing what the field crew did to turn that around. Nice throw by Nat Taylor on the warm-up throw down to second.
I'm sure a lot of the parents love to come back all the way over here.
It was probably shouldn't have left if they've watched them turn the field twice already. Well, I don't know. That third rain, you would naturally think there's no way.
Yeah.
All right, leading off for Murphy Candler at the top of the order, number 1, Taylor Stevens. He's the left fielder. Started the game in left field tonight. Wears the number 1 jersey, right-handed batter. Ryan Cross still pitching for the Niners, East Marietta Niners. There's a strike and a miss, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike for Stevens. What do we know about him?
Well, Taylor's been on the center field jumbo screen at both the old Yankee Stadium and Turner Field.
Wow.
His family has a long heritage with Little League Baseball. His mom's grandfather, Taylor's great-grandfather, founded one of the first Little Leagues in New York City in the early 1950s.
Well, how about that?
And there's a field named after him on Staten Island.
Well, there's a little dribbler back to first, barehanded by the pitcher, Ryan Cross. What a play by Ryan Cross.
Incredible.
Barehanded pickup, throw to first. Nice play by Ryan Cross. And in case you wondered who that Ryan Cross kid is, that's the kid that did the first game today pretty much all by himself until he had to go to warm-up. What a play by Ryan Cross.
And the way he slid on his knee to get that ball, too, and out of the air. Incredible.
Now hitting number 99, Kyle Denny. Kyle's a left-handed batter.
He struck out 30 batters in 12 innings of pitching this spring. His favorite team is the Pittsburgh Pirates, and favorite player, Andrew McCutcheon. And he's moving to London this summer.
He is?
Yes. So
I hope he's just going to visit.
oh, he's moving there. I guess. So
Wow.
it's not going to be a nice place to visit. It'll be a nice place to live for him, I guess.
Guess we'll just get his address and I'll go visit him. All right, the last pitch before that one was a foul ball, and now it's 2 balls and 1 strike to Denny, Kyle Denny. Ryan looks on. And here's the pitch, and it's going to be a line on the ground. The third base bobbled and picked up by Givens.
Holds on to it.
Made a great decision not to throw the ball when got an error on the third baseman. That looks like it's going to be number 7 over there, Will Mahoney. No, that's not Will
No,
Mahoney.
it's Austin. Austin.
Austin Norman. And we'll give him an error. And we have a runner on first now for Murphy Candler. Luke Gannum comes to the plate. He's going to watch the first pitch go in right down the middle for strike. Luke Gannum wears the number 10 jersey, right-handed batter. He's had a big series here in this Little League tournament in East Marietta. Luke's a great ball player, Rick. I've gotten to watch him play in 2 or 3 All-Star tournaments.
He just got a great hit to center field.
Just over the shortstop's head out to center field and looped it in there. Now we have a runner on first and second with 1 out. And coming to the plate, Jay Norris Neal, where's number 21?
We don't have any additional info on him. I guess he's in the witness relocation program, kind of like me.
Jay Norris Neal came in the other day and pitched quite a ball game. Might have been last night. He came in and pitched a great game. Cross looks on. Here's the pitch. It's going to be outside in the dirt. Ball 2.
Score still 3-1. Murphy Candler Blue has the lead. Top of the third. Cross winding up. The pitch. Ooh, that was a swinging strike. 2-1 to count. 1 out.
Murphy Candler Blue had a team down the other night 2-0 in the first inning. Went all the way to the 6th and came in and scored 17 straight runs and made it 19 to nothing is what it was in that game when they did that. So they know what it's like to explode in late in the ball game. So East Marietta needs to try to hold them in these next few innings so they don't explode in on them. That was a pass ball on a steal from second to third.
And runner from first made it down to second as well.
Double steal.
Yep.
Will Mahoney's catching for the East Marietta Niners. There's the pitch. Nice call, nice frame. Strike 2 on Neal.
Full count on Neal.
So Ryan just gets back on the mound to take care of business. Ryan Cross looks on. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And foul ball.
East Marietta needs a strikeout.
Need to get out here. Got a runner on second and third. 1 out. Neal's your batter. Coming up, we have the 5th batter, Banna, power hitter for Murphy Candler Blue.
Ooh, got past Austin Norman. Nick Givens holds on to the ball, gets it back to the pitcher, Ryan Cross. Another run scores. It's now 4-1. Murphy Candler.
All right, we got runners on the corner, 4-1. Murphy Candler Blue over the East Marietta Niners. We got 1 out. We got an hour and 2 minutes left in regulation play, but we're doing 4-run limits right now. And then once you get into the 6th inning, it's unlimited runs for both teams.
That first game didn't get into the 6th inning. The time ran out in the bottom of the 5th.
Oh.
We've got a stolen base going. Oh, they don't even try to get him. Throws it back to the pitcher. And, number 5 is the real Matthew Banna. He weighs 103 pounds, struck out 3 times in 36 plate appearances. His favorite team's the Braves.
All right.
And his spare time, he likes to score the Braves games on Game Changer.
Willie Smith. Smith's Willie just came in here to hang out with us in the press box for a minute. Odds are that he'll be doing the 12-year-old All-Star team here out of the park. He's been around for a long time and one of the most experienced coaches that's got his picture on the milk jugs, and saw him in the post office a couple times. You know, they had his picture on. He was one of the first kids to have his picture on the milk jug, and they never found him. And he showed up here at East Marietta, so we just took him in.
Our base runner advanced to second, and that was, what did they call that? Ball 2, 2-1.
Yeah, a little high. High and outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. We got 1 out still, 4-1. Murphy Candler Blue over the East Marietta Niners right now.
Wind up the pitch.
Tell you what, Rick, if East Marietta were to pull this game out and win this game, there's going to be a lot of teams something in 1. Because there's right now Murphy Candler Blue is the only team that's undefeated. Everyone else, Murphy Candler Blue is like 1-2. Smyrna's 2-1. Milford's 1-2 or 2-1. It's always 1s or 2s. As Nat Taylor takes a little grounder, gets his head out of the way and fields it. And he came off the bag, dropped the ball. 2 runs are coming in. So 2-run score on that era. East Marietta needs to get motivated. Maybe it's take a timeout and pump everybody up or something. 6-1 now. Murphy Candler Blue over the East Marietta Niners.
Coming up to the plate is Stanley Gillis, number 17. He's 5'4". His nickname's Stan the Man, Stanley the Steamer. He's 9 years old, and he played in the 10 and 11-year-old league.
He's only 9, huh? Well, I guess so if he's on this team.
But he's 5'4". He's almost as tall as me. That's not saying much, though. For him, it is. For me, no, not so much.
Well, he looks on for ball 1. Cross sets in for ball 2 now coming in, and ball gets by the catcher. Will finally finds a grip on it when he pushes the umpire out of the way. Yeah, Stanley the Steamer. They got that on his car with shoe polish, I guess, on the windows. Nice little line drive fielded by Nick Givens. Going to get 1, throwing the first 2 in time. Double play. Double play for Nick Givens. What a play from the shortstop. 6-3 double play.
Ends the inning.
That going to end the inning. That was a nice play by Nick Givens to hopefully pick this team back up and get their motivation going again. What a play by Givens.
Beautiful play. Beautiful. Score now 6-1 going into the bottom of the 3rd inning here at beautiful East Marietta League, National Little League. And remember, if you want food, Separator's Pizza, 2201 Roswell Road, 17 years in business here in beautiful Marietta. So I was watching you guys practice as I was pulling in with the 10-year-olds.
You didn't laugh too hard, did you?
No, I wasn't laughing at all. You guys looked like you guys were having a good, solid practice.
Yeah, it was really. My team's really looking good. We've had 2 practices now, and they're looking good. I'm proud of them. We're working on some plays that we're gonna hopefully have some fun with.
Now, was this the All-Star team or was this the travel team you were working
This
with?
is the All-Star team.
Okay.
We got 9 players on my travel team on this All-Star team, but the 3 players we picked up are incredible ball players that is going to really help us in this All-Star tournament.
Now, I know you have Stephen Chauncey on that team.
Stephen Chauncey's on the team and decided to go to camp this week,
Yeah.
but he is on the team. Stephen Chauncey's a good ball player. We got Stephen Chauncey, Ethan Edelblut, River Riggs, Nicky Johnson,
Now, I have to ask you.
Justin Williams.
Obviously, River's your son.
Mhm.
Okay. How did you come up with the name of River for him?
Well, we wanted something with an R name to have a double R. Our first name starts with an R and his last name Riggs, so wanted something a little different.
Very cool.
So we came up with something different. It was either that or Romeo or Romer or Weirdo or
No. And then you've got Caleb on your team, don't you?
Caleb. Yep, Caleb's on our team. Caleb's the only kid that I know of that hit a home run out of the minor league park this year.
Yep. You did.
At least one.
Yeah, in fact, I was at that game, and it was amazing that he could hit the ball that hard and that far.
He hit one in the Southern League, too, out of that field.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Not many players hit it over the park, out of the fence, but I hope he does it 4 or 5 times in our All-Star game.
That would be lovely. And you guys play that in Smyrna, right?
Yes, that will be at Smyrna. I think it starts on June the 18th.
Okay. And we're getting ready for the first pitch here. We've got a new pitcher in the game. I think it's Turner, isn't it?
Yep, you're right. 14 Turner. And leading off for East Marietta Niners, Zach Wright, left-handed batter, just fouled one back to the fence. 2 strikes.
That's not what we want to see.
Zach's a pretty solid hitter, pretty good ball player. Once he seemed like every year, every game, he's getting a little bit closer together, pulling himself together. But this time, he's getting a little bit. Something on him improves every year, and when it all improves together at the same time, he will be an incredible ball player. Quiet kid, doesn't talk too much. Solid muscle. Ball's outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, Rick.
Well, a lot of times when they're not talking, they're listening, they're absorbing. So hopefully he's absorbing a lot of baseball knowledge. Fouled another one off. Count still 1-2 on Zach. The big Zach attack.
I started calling him that back in the fall, and it stuck with him. Hope he keeps it. For some reason, I always nickname my players. I try to keep a smile on their face so they don't get too serious at 9 and 10 years old.
That's what I did in farm with the 5 and 6-year-olds.
The hot shot to short. He picks up, fires to first. It'll be in time. That'll be 1 out for Murphy Candler.
I'll tell you, though, there was one player in that team you do not give a nickname on that that East Marietta Sharks team. That was my son, Connor. He does not like nicknames. Even when he hit that home run ball, he didn't want a nickname like Homer or anything like that. All right, ball 1 there on, who's that hitting for us now?
Let's see. Looks like we have, they all look alike with helmets on. That's Jared Giles, number 19.
Now, I can tell you something about Jared. I talked to his dad before the game. Jared's a big Braves fan, loves Brian McKenna, he loves to pitch, and it's really his favorite position is center field.
Really?
Yeah, loves it.
Seems like a lot of kids like to catch and be pitcher because they're in on every play. I mean, I'm the first to tell you, out in the outfield can get mighty boring
Yep.
if the ball don't come to you. but I'm glad he likes the outfield because that's where the big money is. That was inside corner, strike one. So we got 3 balls and 1 strike now to the batter.
He's a good little pitcher. I was surprised at how well he was pitching in that first game I saw him in.
Yeah, Jared's a good kid. This is really the first year I've ever got a chance to meet him. Good kid. I liked him. Was going to talk to him about playing on my team.
And that was a foul ball. 3-2 the count on Giles.
We got 1 out. Turner looks in. Everybody's set. Here's the pitch outside. Walked him.
All right. You know, we were talking about Tom Glavine earlier in the broadcast. Did you know Tom Glavine's wife, before they got married, lived in this neighborhood?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Needless to say, they sold that house rather quickly.
Well, it's a nice house. If it's one of these behind the ballpark, these are real nice houses.
No, it's in my neck of the woods, which is behind the Zaxby's. So
I got you.
it's okay.
Yeah.
But certainly not where they're living now.
They might have paid it off and rented it. Armstrong Tongue, now you batter, number 43.
Actually, they sold it to our friend who just sold it recently and moved to New Orleans.
Oh, wow.
She said Tom used to come visit her when she was in the process of buying the house. She met Tom a few times.
Nice base running by Jared Giles. Went a little ways down and got back in time for the tag up. Armstrong flies out to right field, and then they throw the ball to first base on an overthrow, and Jared Giles now down at second.
Good heads-up play. He's a good player.
Matthew Quinn, number 3, now coming to the plate. Matthew's a smaller guy, one of the youngest 9-year-olds on this team. He might even be just turning 9. He's league age 9, so he's probably got another year.
You'll never guess who his favorite team is.
The Braves.
And you'll never guess who his favorite player is.
Brian McCann. Yeah.
And he loves to pitch.
Matthew wears the gold helmet. His teammates call him Q-tip. I'm just kidding. Foul out of play. We have 1 ball and 1 strike now as the ball went into the Murphy Candler dugout.
6-1 to score here. Bottom of the third. 2 away.
Matthew's on that 9-year-old Spikes team. Ball gets away from the catcher, hits the umpire in the foot, then rolls back out, and Kane had to go find it. And overthrows it to first, overthrows the pitcher. Now he's going to get it back in, and he's going to be safe.
6-2 score now.
So your score now, Murphy Candler 6, East Marietta 2, on an error, a pass ball by the pitcher. Then Jared Giles ran. The catcher retrieved the ball, threw it back to the pitcher over his head. Jared Giles ran again and beat the throw back into the catcher, so we had a run off that one.
Heads-up play.
Yeah, nice running by Jared. Matthew still your batter, number 3. He's got 2 balls and a strike. We got 2 outs. Oh, look high and outside from here, Rick, but he rung him up, caught him a strike.
We need those strikes. Well, actually, they need those strikes. We need. Oh, I forgot which team we were out of the field. That's what happens when you work all day and then come to the ballpark at night. You lose track of everything.
That's ball 4. Matthews a good little eye. He's got a good eye when he bats. I think if that called strike would have been a little bit closer in, he probably would have swung at it. I don't think he likes to stand there and watch pitches go by. All right, we're back up at the top of the order now. We have Austin Norman, number 7, the third baseman now batting. Left-handed batter. He fouls 1 back, strike 1.
He struck out the first time up.
Austin has definitely had better baseball days. He's normally on top of the ball like crazy, fielding everything that comes near him. But hey, he's a human being. He's a 9-year-old kid. Everybody has a bad day, and he deserves one. He's been playing all year with a great day. So nobody can say anything to him. He's playing good ball all year. And trust me, he's beating himself up enough.
Oh, definitely.
Looks in, ball 2.
2-1 the count.
2 balls and a strike. Austin's got a good eye at the plate.
Very good. Left-handed hitter.
He can pull it or he can hit it the opposite direction. That's ball outside, ball 3.
3-1.
I think Austin's going to be looking here all the way.
Unless it's really pretty.
And he swung at it, and it would have been ball 4. So now we got 3 balls and 2 strikes, Rick.
What do you think? Is he going to hit one here?
Well, I think he's going to probably get ball 4. But he swung at it and missed it. That would have been ball 4.
Very upset.
That was high. And once again, as I mentioned earlier, he'll be harder on himself than anybody. So he knows what he did, and he'll fix it and come back and make it right. All right, we're going into the top of the 4th inning. Your score, Murphy Candler, Blues 6, East Marietta 2. We're still in reach, though.
Very much so. And just a thank you to some of our sponsors, Bulk Chemical Services, ABN Security. Let our family protect yours. 770-429-8902. Dr. Matthew M. Johns, 770-977-FOOT. East Marietta Sign City, 770-971-9999. And here comes East Marietta back on the field. We'll see if we've got a new pitcher here. And it looks like, no, Nick, yeah, it is going to be Nick Gibbons pitching now. I'll tell you, Ryan did a heck of a job pitching those first 3 innings. And Nick, of course, played for the Red Bulls this year. His dad was the assistant coach there, Coach Tim. He played for Ian Cross, who was the head coach. Ian, of course, is Randy's dad, Randy Cross's dad.
Ryan Cross.
Ryan, I mean. Randy, it's because I worked with Randy for a couple of years. That's why.
You could tell him that he's my dad. He might get mad. He said, he ain't that old.
And actually, Randy Cross is actually a very nice guy.
Really?
Yeah. And he has an extremely attractive wife.
Well, that's nice things to say about somebody.
I'm also afraid of Randy, too. So.
Well, let's see if we can figure out what we got going on. We got Will Mahoney behind the plate. Nick Givens now pitching. We have Zach Wright at first base. Ryan Cross taking the throw down to second, playing shortstop. Josh Musser now playing second base. We have Ryan Cross at third base. Looks like Nat Taylor in left field. Armstrong Tong in right field. And is that Matthew Quinn or Austin Norman in center field? I think that's Matthew Quinn. Patilla leads off for Murphy Candler Blue. Here's the first pitch, is high and outside, ball 1.
Pitch.
And we're going to test the center fielder right away.
Oh,
almost. Diving catch. That is Matthew Quinn. It was a nice diving catch. He was there. What a backup from the right fielder, Armstrong Tong.
Good teamwork. Good teamwork. Kept that to a single.
Everybody was right where they were supposed to be. Now hitting Turner. Not hitting Turner. Turner is now hitting. Ball inside.
He's the D train, or D. And he's a big Braves fan. Martin Prado was his favorite player when he was here.
Inside, ball 1. Ball 2. Nicholas Givens looks on. Gave him the head nod. Like that pitch. Here it comes. There's the pitch, and it's a foul ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Nick's got amazing poise on the mound. For just being 9 years old. All right, the windup, the pitch. Outside ball 2 gets past the catcher. Or ball 3, I mean. Base runner advances to second.
3 balls and a strike to the batter, Turner. Givens looks on. Here's the pitch. High and outside, ball 4.
Take your base.
Stepping in now, number 22, Kane. It's Harry Kane. Right-handed batter, ball's inside, ball 1.
Holy cow! Oh, no, that would be Harry Carey.
Are you going to sing to us here in a little bit, too?
I get paid real money not to sing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So open up that checkbook.
High and outside. High and outside, ball 2.
Harry Kane's 5'1", 92 pounds, and wears a size 10 shoe.
Maybe I can wear it when he outgrows it.
He couldn't fit into my shoes.
Well, there's the first pitch or second pitch hit right up the middle. Fielded by the second baseman, I believe. I was watching so much things, I don't even know really what happened. I think Turner got put out at second. Maybe Brian Cross fielded that one and tagged the base.
I think we were so amazed about that shoe statistic, we were just kind of...
Yeah, I was watching his feet.
Oh, and there he goes running with those size 10s.
Yeah.
Makes it to second standing up.
Took about 2 steps to get there. Got some long legs.
And those shoes are almost all the way to third base by now.
Has to
Oh,
buy
that
extra
bounce.
shoestring. Here comes the runner. Runner's coming in. Throw the ball. He is going to be safe. Nobody was guarding the plate. Nice hustle by Will Mahoney.
7-2 the score now. Kane makes it to third.
This is East Marietta team, man. They're not out of it if they just hold their heads up. They got plenty of time left. 42 minutes left, and they got 2 innings left. So they got plenty of time to make something happen. Keep your heads up, guys. Heverin is now the batter, number 31.
They didn't clear the last batter's stats up there. I don't think he has 3 balls on him yet.
He might. We kind of got behind a little bit.
Well, he doesn't have 3 balls on him now for sure.
Nope.
Oh!
Ball was on the ground. Nice play by Zach Wright at first.
Yes.
Tagged the base and fired the ball into home. And that's going to be 4, I think, isn't it? Is that 4 runs?
No, that's
2.
2. I put too many in there.
Lawton Queen coming back up to the plate, number 4 for Murphy Candler. 8-2 now. 2 outs. Bases are empty. Lawton looks in. Small guy in a big package. Strike down the middle for Nicholas Givens. Thanks to all you guys at home checking us out on East Marietta TV. Appreciate that.
Strike 2. He fouls that one off.
Proud of the Smyrna Little League team that pulled that win out of Murphy Candler Gold in the earlier game. That was very nice and good confidence builder for those guys.
For sure.
That's high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I saw in yesterday's games, Milford beat East Marietta.
Yes.
Or Sunday's game. That's what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
they did.
Now, I wasn't here yesterday. Yesterday, I was actually at my son's. They both had swim meet.
Oh, yeah.
Not a good swim meet.
They wear water wings?
They're both strong swimmers, but they had their D game on last night, the Di Lorenzo game, which wasn't a good game last night to have.
That was inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs to the batter.
They were serving pizza, so that was the problem.
There you go. That'll weigh you down every time.
Yeah.
Ask Lammy.
All I know is those boys wore my wallet out last night.
The thing about a swim meet, now my son's not a swimmer, but you're there all day long, aren't you? So their concession stand just racks up on money, I would assume.
The meet started at 6, didn't end until after 10 o'clock last night.
6 in the morning?
6 p.m.
Oh.
Till 10 in the evening.
Now hitting number 2, Ilzy for Murphy Candler Blue.
And these are kids from age like 6 to teenager.
And they're supposed to tell the kids, don't get in the water, don't run around, don't play for that long, huh? You get a kid, 6 to teenagers, and you got a pool, they'd probably rather be in it.
It's hard to keep them out.
How long do they go between heats?
Oh, I mean, there were 86 heats.
Oh.
86. And some of those heats have 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's just craziness.
It's ball 3 outside to Ilse. Strike on the inside corner. 3 balls and a strike. We got 2 outs on Murphy Candler. It'd be nice to get them out right here and come in and get our 4 runs, make it a 8-6 ball game.
Funny thing at that swim meet, all our kids kept getting disqualified by the judge.
Ilse gets hit by the pitch. Looks like Givens tried to come to the inside corner and came a little too far in.
I've definitely become Phil Rizzuto. I'm definitely not talking about the game. Next I'll be talking about cannolis.
All right, we're back up to Stevens now, batting for Murphy Candler. Top of the order, Taylor Stevens, number 1. Batting for Murphy Candler Blue. We got a runner on first and second. We got 2 outs. We just need to get them out right here. That was a nice pitch by Givens on the outside corner.
And then this is a baseball legend about Taylor Stevens. According to Baseball Legend, Hall of Famer Brooks Robinson's career at third base began in high school because Taylor's grandfather played shortstop. What if?
So Taylor's grandfather played shortstop and made Robinson move to third?
Yeah.
Well, how about that? A little inside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike now on the batter. We can get them out and come in and get our 4 runs and keep our heads up and do well. We've held Murphy Candler to a great ball game so far. There's a swing and a miss by the batter.
Somewhere in home, I've actually got Brooks Robinson's autograph. I got to meet him back in the 80s when he was a broadcaster for the Orioles.
I bet Taylor Stevens' grandfather could probably get you one. He's probably got hundreds of them. Nicholas looks on. Here's the pitch. Nice pitch, a little bit high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. We got a runner on first and second. We got 2 outs. It's a 4-run limit. We could come in and get our 4 runs and look pretty good for the rest of the ball game. Here's the pitch from Givens. It's in there. Oh, it looked good from here outside.
Right on the corner.
Okay, we got runners on the ducks on the pond right now. Got our lefty coming up, Kyle Denny. He wears number 99 as coach comes to the mound.
And again, this will probably be Kyle's last tournament here in the States. He's moving to London this summer.
I did not know that. Are they visiting or moving?
Moving.
Ryan Cross told us that he's moving to London this summer.
Now, how do you get the Mayflower van across the ocean with your stuff in it? That's the question. I don't know that there's a bridge, is there?
I think he might be wishful thinking there. A nice pitch on the outside corner from Givens. Strike 1 to the batter.
That would be a bridge over troubled waters.
That would be. Especially if London bridges are falling down.
Well, let's hope he doesn't go over there on the Titanic.
There's a little hot shot to the shortstop, Ryan Cross. He's going to take it himself. He's got it in time. He's out. All right, 3 outs. Run does not count. So we got 8-2. East Marietta coming to bat. These guys look like they're hustling, so they're not giving up on themselves yet. So that's a good thing. They've held Murphy Candler to a great ball game so far. Murphy Candler's beaten everybody pretty bad in this tournament, 19-0, 12-3. But right now, East Marietta's holding them only to 8 runs and can come in right now and get out of this inning with an 8-6 game.
And just a reminder, we want to thank a lot of East Marietta National League's Little League's sponsors: Workman Superior Kitchens and Baths, Ultimate Software, ultimatesoftware.com, People First, Stability Pilates and Physical Therapy. That's stabilityatlanta.com, 404-303-9153. Uncle Bob's Self-Storage, Dick's Sporting Goods, Bulk Chemical Services, ABN Security, let our family protect yours, 770-429-8902. East Marietta Sign City, 770-971-9999, and Dr. Matthew M. John, 770-977-FOOT, and also the folks over at 643.
Well, we're at East Marietta, Georgia. If you want to Google it and see where we are, 30067 Sewell Park, Sewell Park. That we are the home of the first and only Georgia World Series Little League champions. The Little League 1983 World Champions are out of this park. No team's done it before us, and no team's done it after us yet. So we want to repeat. We're trying every year to make that happen. It's tough when you got teams like Murphy Candler you got to get through, and Warner Robins has got a real tough program. Villa Rica, Cartersville, Smyrna, Milford. There's all kinds, Peachtree City, all kind of Little League programs in our way, or in everybody's way. But everybody's got their eyes set on that World Series. Well, if you ever get a chance to go, it's always free and never a gate fee at a Little League ballpark. Even the World Series, you go for free. You got to get there, and they get you in for free.
Very cool.
All right, leading off for East Marietta Niners, number 5, Will Mahoney, great little ball player. He's going to hopefully get things started here for the East Marietta Niners as he takes the first pitch outside ball 1.
Just a reminder that Will loves the Texas Rangers, his favorite player, Nelson Cruz, and he loves to play catcher. Wind up the pitch.
Got me choked up there, Rick.
Ball 2. Do you know the count on Mahoney?
Mahoney's got a good little eye. He's a good ball player. He plays on the 10U travel team out of the park, but he's very dedicated to his whatever team he's on. And right now that's this 9-year-old all-star team, and he's a big player on this park and this team, and he's got a chance right now to really pick his teammates up and make something happen.
He just fouled that one off. It's 2-1 the count now on Mahoney. 8-2 the score here in the bottom of the 4th. Wind up the pitch. Ooh, and that's in there, and that's ball 3. 3-1 the count.
3 balls and a strike to Mahoney. He looks in. We got speed pitching in there. Strike on the inside corner. Will didn't like that.
Not at all.
I didn't like it either, but I'm not the batter.
I'm not the ump.
This guy's speed pitching, not giving people too much chance to get set as
That
Will
was
takes
outside.
ball 4.
Very outside.
Will's going to run. He's a good runner. He's got running baseball skills. He knows how to play the bases. Here comes a big bat for East Marietta, Nick Givens.
Number 17.
Nick Givens got it. Will got it started in the first inning, and then Nicholas came in and kept it going, and it was just a 2-1 ball game then. Oh, Lordy, that was a late call, strike. Outside corner to Givens.
Of course, Nick, a big Braves fan. He loves Jason Hayward and Evan Gaddis, and Nick's favorite position is catching.
And if Nick doesn't make baseball, he will grow up and be a sportscaster.
I can believe that.
Nick loves the limelight, swing and a miss for Givens. He loves the game, whatever it takes. He wants to be around it. Got no balls, 2 strikes, runner on first. We got nobody out. Kane looks in. Here's the pitch. No, it's a nice little shot to first from Givens, and he's going to be out at first and did his job to advance the runner to second. A lot of times it's hard to get these kids in the frame of mind of doing their job is to get that runner around. So they don't get on base, they get upset, but the main job is to get that runner to second or third or home.
Okay, here's Ryan Cross, number 11. He takes that first ball for a ball 1. Ryan was the starting pitcher in the game. His favorite team, the Braves. Here's the windup, the pitch. In there for strike 1.
Got a red flag out on the field, Rick. He left a little bit too early. You have to wait for the ball to pass the batter before you can leave the base. There's a lot of rec ball kids, when you ask them anything, they tell you they play Little League baseball, but this is an official Little League ballpark. These are official Little League teams. Everybody's got their eyes set on the World Series.
And he advances to third. Good heads-up play.
And as we mentioned earlier, East Marietta is the only team in the state of Georgia to win it. Nobody's done it before us, and nobody's done it afterwards yet. 1983 world champions are out of this park.
Warner Robins did come close, though.
Warner Robins is tough. They came close, but the Taiwanese brought a left fielder in to play third base on a bunt and got him out of there.
2-2 the count now on Cross.
It's in the dirt.
3-2.
Ball. You know, Rick, a lot of teams go, since Little League's been out, there's a lot of other programs that are started, and they go to their World Series in Panama City, and they go to the World Series wherever, and they play the same teams they play all year.
Yeah.
In Little League ball, the World Series, you play Japan, you play Taiwan.
Oh, yeah.
It is a World Series. It's not just another rec program where you go out of state and play a ball and call it World Series.
Well, Austin Norman's brother, Jeff, was explaining it to me how that we could possibly get there again this year, how we'd have to do it. And,
Well,
man, it's a challenge.
You got to beat Murphy Candler. You got to beat Smyrna. You got to beat Milford. Then you got to beat Warner Robins. Then you got to beat Cartersville. Then you got to beat Villa Rica. It's not easy.
No.
A lot of good kids play in Little League. But it can be done.
Anything is possible.
Ryan Cross got 3 balls and 2 strikes. He's a good batter. He should have a good eye right here. Kane's rushing himself. He's not getting a very good set. And it is high, ball 4 to Ryan, and he's going to take first and maybe run to second.
We'd like to see that.
Ryan Chestnut. I like Ryan Chestnut. I think Ryan's a big secret in the park. He got a name that not many people knew, but he is a ball player. He's aggressive, and he wants to make his own name. He's got brothers that's been through this park, and he wants to be known as Ryan. And he's out there trying hard every practice, every game. He tries to make himself better.
And our other Ryan Cross, manages to make it to second base, so we got man on second and third. Foul ball.
Foul ball on Chestnut. We got 2 strikes now.
Come on, Ryan.
The thing about these kids that are on this team is when they make a mistake, they know it. And they beat themselves up. Nobody has to say anything negative to them because they know what they just did. And they know how to fix it. Here's the pitch from Kane. Foul back. It's a good way. We'll just run his pitch count there, Ryan. We can deal with that.
Absolutely.
If a pitcher in this game pitches 20 pitches or less, he can pitch the next day. If he goes over 20, up to 35, he has to have a complete day rest. So probably tomorrow's game, you will start seeing these guys burn some of their best pitchers because then it's coming down to the nitty-gritty.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, they're trying to save pitchers, so everybody's got a chance to pitch. You got to be a good manager to get through this tournament. Same when when you make it to that World Championship level, you got to have pitching depth.
So that's why I was so surprised that Ryan Cross pitched 3 innings. I mean, that's a lot in these games.
Well, Murphy Candler Blue is the only team that hadn't lost a game, so you got to win this game before you can go any further. So you do what you do to win, and even there's a nice little line drive by Ryan Chestnut. 1 runs in. It's going to be a throw at the plate. We've got a runner on third, and Chestnut goes down to second. We don't have but 1 out, so that was a nice little drive by Chestnut right out center, left center field. So now we have 8-3 ball game. Remember, we can get up to 6 in this inning, so we're not that bad. We got a runner on first. We got 2 runners in scoring position, second and third. We can get those 2 guys in, and this batter gets in, and that's the most runs we can get in this inning.
Pitch, and that's strike 1 on who do we have hitting now?
The batter is going to be number 37. It says 30. I don't know who that is. They got him backwards again. Murphy Candler's
Josh
Musser. I've got East Marietta's name on Murphy Candler's roster, and Murphy Candler on the East Marietta roster. So that's Josh Musser. Now Josh can hit the ball too. He don't hit consistent every single time, but when he hits, it's solid. He could put it right out there between right and center right now, and that guy's sleeping. So he like he's in a modeling school. Got his hands on his hips. So Josh is pretty good about finding that hole when he hits the ball. I'm going to take a break in a minute and let Jeff come back in. He went out and played with the kids. Kids will be kids. It's going to be high and inside. Josh had to get out of the way where he had dented his new helmet. 3 balls and a strike now, Rick, to Musser. If we get these bases loaded, then we got Mo Duran coming up. Mo's the same way. It's like the Braves lineup, like I mentioned earlier. These guys at the bottom can hit the baseball. It's not like there's not a bad hitter on this team.
He takes his wall.
Yep.
I mean, on first and third now, 1 out.
We got bases loaded.
Oh, do it? Yes, you're right.
Bases loaded, 1 out. Maury Duran's up. Maury can make some things happen right here. He's done it in the regular season. If he could just relax up there, just relax and put the ball in play, he'll hit it solid. Here's the pitch by Kane. There's a little solid grounder to second. He's going to field it. He's going to get one out of it. Got Mo. Mo did his job, moved the runners over, got one run in. It's 8-5 now.
8-4.
8-4. Excuse me.
Wishful thinking.
Well, it's one run at a time. We got 2 outs. We can still get these 2 runners in, and that's all you can get anyway in this inning. We've got 23 minutes left in this ball game. Number 13 coming up, Nat Taylor. Nat's a little guy, but he can hit the ball too. So
He's a big fan of the Diamondbacks. Hank Aaron's his favorite player, and he loves to catch.
inside, ball gets away. Here comes the runner. He's going to score.
Very easily.
Double steal.
Very good.
Musser moves up to third base, and now you can't ask for any more than this, Rick. You got all you can score is 4 runs.
Yep.
You go up there every time and try to hit the fence. There's no reason to do that right now, only in the 6th inning, because he did his job.
Yep.
He got the batter over, got the batter to the plate. That's all you can do. It's all you want to do.
I think it shook up their pitcher a little bit. He just dropped the ball on the mound.
Now, if he can drop the ball just over the infield's head, that's what he needs to do. And he knows that right now. He's an alert ball player. It's going to be a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike now to Nat Taylor. 2 outs. And even if they don't get anything else out of this inning, they're still in this ball game.
Very much.
Outside, ball 2.
2-1. We're here in beautiful Marietta, Georgia. A beautiful night. Not a cloud in the sky.
East Marietta Little League, home of the 1983 World Champions. Trying to get there again. Everybody in Georgia is trying to get to that. There's a little hit by, look at that. Got it in there, got it past in the hole between second and first.
We got another run in.
Stevens is in there following around. He lost his footing, got up, fell down again, and got up, and
We scored our 4.
that's 4 runs. That's all we needed. That's all you can do in this inning right now. So it's 8-6. We hold them, come back and score 4 more runs, and then that's all you can do. One at a time till you get 4. So, Rick, I'm going to let Jeff Norman come back in here and play a little bit. I'm going to sit over here and enjoy this ball game.
All right.
Jeff, grab me a hamburger.
And while we're changing broadcasters here, just a reminder to some of our great East Marietta National Little League sponsors. Thanks to Bulk Chemical Services, ABN Security. Let our family protect yours. 770-429-8902. Dr. Martin M. John, 770-977-FOOT. Do we think that he works on feet, or what do you think he works on there, Mr. Norman?
I think I asked you that early on in the game. I'm not sure. I'm not very positive about the answer there.
I hope he's not a brain surgeon. That's all we can hope. East Marietta Sign City, 770-971-9999. Dick's Sporting Goods, Uncle Bob's Self Storage, 643, and Ultimate Software. People First, and their website, ultimatesoftware.com. Stability, Pilates, and Physical Therapy. Their website, stabilityatlanta.com. Their number, 404-303-9153. Workman Superior Kitchen and Baths. And, of course, Saporito's Pizza, 2201 Roswell Road. 17 years of bringing you the best of New York-style pizza in Marietta.
Now on the mound.
Yep.
Number 17, Nick Arliss Givens.
And this is his 2nd inning of pitching. Ryan Cross pitched the first 3 innings and did a great job. Looks like we have a new catcher in the game now.
Nat Taylor.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we've had a few changes of positions here. Maury Duran still at first base, number 23. And our favorite center fielder. He's in center field now.
Jared Giles.
Ryan Cross at shortstop.
And along with our favorite first and second baseman. Oh, ripped down the line. Fair ball. He's going to. He will make it up easy, no play.
Got it into shortstop Ryan Cross, who gets it back to the pitcher, Nick Givens.
No errors on that play. Just a good, clean hit. You know, kids need to wear their helmets when they go out and get the bat.
Absolutely.
That kid did not.
It's Jay Norris Neal at the plate now.
Oh, great stop by Nat Taylor. I would have thrown it there.
I don't know that Ryan was necessarily ready to take that at second base. He's kind of there. Oh, another good hit to left field. And Ryan catches it.
That was a great play on Ryan's behalf.
One away.
On Jay Norris's behalf, he got robbed of a hit.
He sure did. All right, and now coming up to the plate, the real Matthew Banna, number 5. He's 103 pounds, hit .733 with an on-base percentage of .778. Struck out 3 times in 36 plate appearances. His favorite team is the Braves. His spare time, he likes to score Braves games on Game Changer, and he hits one foul down the third base
dribbler.
line.
You know, once I was searching in. Well, this is on Rob Balls. Once I was searching how many home runs did somebody hit.
Mm-hmm.
I typed in how many home runs, and then it came up how many. The first or second one on the list that came up on Google was how many home runs did Mike Trout rob?
Interesting. That was a base hit to center field. The base runner goes to third base. Went on first and third. 1 out. That was a tough one, but at least we kept the runner at third base. He didn't advance to home. All right, Stanley Giles, our gentle giant on their team, on Murphy Candler Blue.
Gentle.
Stanley Gillis. 5'4", his nickname, Stan the Man, Stanley the Steamer. The only 9-year-old to play 10 and 11-year-old ball.
No. One of the two. One of the two.
Oh, he's the other 9-year-old. That's right. That's what it says.
It was Luke Gannum.
Yes, you're right.
As well.
I stand corrected.
A pass ball, which was a ball. He got to get halfway, but he would have been nailed at home. Out. But he went back to third instead. Oh! Line drive to Ryan Cross. 2 great plays in the same inning. You know, that 103-pounder out at second base sure has his legs spread out pretty wide.
He sure did. Coming up now is
Patilla.
I thought that was a tendon.
No, it's Daniel Patilla.
Oh, he hits a nice strong one. The center field. Oh, just past Giles in center field. Our left fielder's backing up.
Oh, the left fielder bobbled it a little. And both runners will be safe at home with a stand-up double.
Score now is 10-6 at Murphy Candler Blue.
Now, EM needs to stop them here so they can come back and score, get 4 runs and tie the game up at least. And then they need to stop them next inning and take the lead.
I'm cleaning the plate right now. And coming up, Turner. It's Daniel Turner, number 14. Coach Randy Turner's son. Solid hit to first base. And Murray Duran drops it, but he touches first to get him out.
He's out.
And ends the inning. 10-6 the score.
And they stop him. Now they need to come back with 4 runs.
And they got to score those 4 runs in less than 15 minutes so we can get a 6th inning.
Well, actually, if they score the 4 runs, it goes into extra. It goes into the 6th inning.
Automatically, because we can't have a tie score.
Yeah, can't have a tie score.
But
so they need to hit.
They either need to score 4 runs or get out quickly so that they can get back out there and try to make a big rally in the 6th.
One time in the regular season this game, we were down by, say, 2. I think we were down by like 3. We ended up losing the game, but our fielding in the last inning, there was 4 minutes left, and we had to hurry to get those last 3 outs to go into the new inning. We got those outs with 2 minutes left to spare.
And you play in the majors, right?
Mm-hmm. So the new pitcher on the mound would be number 22, Well, no, not number 22. He was just pitching.
No, I think it might be 22.
No, it's not
It's
22.
somebody with a 2 in the beginning.
Then it's 21? No, it's not 21.
It's number 2.
No, number 2. The Jack Isa.
He's got a nice little wind up there. He looks really like a young 9-year-old.
Yeah. One kid in the tournament had a swan-like figure when he was on the mound in his wind-up. Would have his arms come set like this, then go up, and it was really, it was weird. Takes ball 1 low. Wind up in the pitch. Outside, ball 2.
Looks like our scorekeeper's got to catch up to you there.
Ball 3. I don't think they know it's ball 3. Ball. Oh, strike. Well, the strike zone winds up there. It's 3-1. It's a little blooper. He's getting down that line. Oh, he's safe. And Blue calls him safe. He just barely got to the bag before that play.
He had to boogie down there to make it.
Yeah. That's the advantage of bloopers. Right, like that. You got that. More chance of running it out.
That's just Mr. Giles at the plate, isn't it?
Yep. Strike 1, first pitch. Yeah, that was considerably in the zone. I don't see why he turned. Yeah, ball 1-1. No outs. 11 minutes on the clock. 10-6. Murphy Candler leads. In the bottom of the 5th. Ball low and outside.
2-1 the count.
This pitcher does not want to give up those 4 runs. That would be kind of devastating for Murphy Candler. And he's going to take off because that's a pass ball, and he's going to make it standing. Nearly got a bad throw where he could have gone there. No.
Some good heads-up play there. 3-1 the count. Still nobody out.
And the pitch. High, ball 4.
Take your base.
Walk 2 guys in a row. Oh.
And now he drops the ball, going back to home. Back to the pitcher's mound.
Well, it's more of a bad throw by the catcher.
Yeah.
And Armstrong Tang, he's had his moments this tournament.
And Tang is one of the few players on our team that doesn't have a favorite ball player. He loves the Braves and he loves playing second base, but
no favorite ball player?
His dad didn't know of one. I'm sure Armstrong would tell you different, though.
Yeah.
Oh, he hits a nice solid one to left field that the left fielder catches. 1 away. What a shame.
That was a good piece of contact on his behalf. Matthew Quinn will pop up to
Out at first. Catches it. Turner, good play.
Did they call that out? Yes, they did. Now Austin Norman. He's not been on fire today. He's gonna have a sluggish attitude. Foul. Fouled it off. Strike 1.
9 minutes left on the clock.
Yep. He needs to keep his head in there if he's going to want to hit. does not do any good. And that's a good eye.
Bounce that one to first into home plate.
That'd be funny.
And on first and second, 2 out.
Have you seen a stray in baseball? They have to bounce it
Ah,
to
interesting.
hit. Yeah. They usually use tennis balls though, because it's kind of hard to bounce a baseball. Steps into the box, 2-2. And strike 3.
And innings over, so we'll have a 6th inning. 10-6 the score.
See, quick. That was a quick inning. Sadly, they couldn't get any runs across. Now they're gonna have to hold them.
Hold them and score 4 to 5 runs. 4 to tie, hopefully. 5 to win.
Yep.
And just another thank you to some of our sponsors. Saporitos Pizza, 2201 Roswell Road. 17 years of delivering Marietta, New York-style pizza.
Wait, 17 years?
17 years. That's what Mr. Gary said the other day. He's got a new location in Kennesaw, which I was not aware of.
We've got. Oh yeah, it has its moments compared to the one in Marietta. Now on the mound we have number 23, Maury Duran.
Closes the book on Nick Givens. He pitched 2 innings. Solid work. Ryan Cross had 3 innings of really solid work.
Looks like Nick might be catching.
No, well, he might be.
Yep, Nick is catching. Pitcher to the catcher.
Yep.
Got Ryan Chestnut at second base. Ryan still at shortstop, and Austin moved from second to third. And Will Mahoney is at first. Matthew Quinn's in left. Josh Musser's still in. Outfield seems to be the same.
No, we got a new center fielder in there.
No, Jared's still in there.
You sure? It didn't look like Jared's stature out there.
Yeah, it looks like.
I thought that was Jared who moved to right, maybe.
That's Matthew Quinn.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep,
Jared's
you're
at.
right. That is Jared.
And now we have
Mr. Kane.
Harry Kane to the plate, number 22. Started at catching. He's also pitched.
He wears bigger shoes than me. He has a size 10 shoe.
Really?
Yeah. He likes to hit golf balls when he's not hitting baseballs.
I do too.
His nickname is the Bear, which has turned into Hair Bear.
Oh, he's a hair bear.
He had a great uncle named Harry C. Pulliam, who was National League president from 1903 to 1909
Where?
in Major League Baseball.
Wow. So what? They go out to Murphy Candler to live a peaceful life and end up having Murphy Candler kids at baseball?
Perhaps.
Ace Marietta's really lost it in the past couple of past couple of years. 2002, like when they stopped dropping off the state runner-up championships too. Yeah, they won in the span of 76 to what was it? 76 to like 95 straight wins in the state championship. They went to regional like that.
No, actually, it's Nick Givens pitching.
Dome. Did they change pitchers? I'm sorry, no. No. Maury's pitching. Maury has to pitch. He threw a warm-up pitch, therefore he has to pitch.
Well, maybe he got hurt in the warm-up because he's not pitching. It's Nick Gibbons pitching. Maybe he got hurt.
Well, maybe. But Little League says once a pitcher throws his warm-up, he at least has to face one batter. And Nick wouldn't be able to come back in because he's already pitched. Ball one, although that looked kind of close to his bat.
That's interesting how this all just transpired. I hope Maury's okay. You don't see him anywhere out on the field, do you?
First base.
Yeah, he is.
And they had Will Mahoney in there. Ooh, bit low. 3-0. He's most likely going to watch this pitch. Wow. Surprising that he actually swung at that. It's 3-0 count. Usually he'd be told to lay off or take the pitch.
It's a nice foul ball.
Yeah. Maury probably isn't hurt because he made that nice diving stop. Ooh, low. Close call, but ball 4.
And Kane in his size 10 shoes are at first base.
Think they all fit on first?
I don't know. He's halfway to second with that big shoe there. All right, Gibbons in the windup. Pitch.
When it gets by the Will Mahoney, who's catching now. Oh, they brought Nick out of Okay, they had a circle. They just shifted.
Can't tell the players without a scorecard.
Maury to first. Will to catcher and Nick to pitcher.
Hitting from Murphy Candler right now, it's Zach Hebron. Right-handed hitter. Solid one to second base. Second baseman bobbles it. Throws to first. He's safe. Runner gets to third base.
This is the problem with these Marietta. They get into the game, but they make a lot of errors mentally and physically.
All right, Lil Queenie is up at the plate. That's Lawton Queen.
The pitch. Ball. See, the natural thing on that is to at least, throw it or fake throw it. Will Mahoney just sat there with the ball. Strike one, 1-1.
10-6 the score here in the top of the sixth inning at East Marietta Little League Ballpark.
If you're just joining us, I'm Jeff Norman.
I'm Rick DiLorenzo. Jeff, one of our star pitchers in the majors. Me, just a fat old dad.
I don't get that term. Strike 2, swung on and missed, 2-2. Hard determined cut.
Pitch. In there for ball 3. 3-2, full count.
He's going to have to come back here. And they're going to have to come in and try to play at home.
Pitch. Hit to left field, in there for... Oh, just past Ryan Cross. In left field for a base hit. One run's in.
You got to get in quicker.
Got men on first and third. Eleven 6 the score. Ilse is up at plate. Givens in the windup. The pitch.
It's getting good.
Outside ball 1. Runner goes to second. Second and third.
Will seems really doesn't seem to be trying to trick the runner into an out. which they really need. It's 2-0. What they also need is a strike.
2-0 the count. All right. Here's the windup, the pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1 the count. Of course, this is the home of the Little League World Champions for 1983.
One of the only 3 from Georgia.
And it's in there. Oh, it's safe. Another run scores. It's now 12-6.
And they allowed the runner with another mental error to go to second. If he's not going, don't throw it. And now we have Taylor Stevens up to the plate. Fouled it off with a hard cut.
And of course, Taylor's been on the center field Jumbotron at Yankee Stadium and Turner Field.
Lucky guy.
I've been on the Jumbotron at Turner Field as well.
Well, I haven't.
With a pig nose on my face.
Oh, Angry Birds Day?
Huh?
Angry Birds Day?
Actually, my buddy and I were both on the. It was against the Cubs, I remember.
Strike 2. 1-2 the count.
Our boss at WGST took us to the game, and we embarrassed him by getting on the Jumbotron with the pig noses.
So how long you work after that?
Actually, I stayed there longer than he did. It's in there for a strike. He's out. First out, struck him out.
They need those outs.
They certainly do. All right, coming up now, it looks like it's Kyle Denny. We're meeting at the mound there.
Left-handed hitter on the team.
He struck out 30 batters in 12 innings of pitching this spring. Ooh, that first pitch gets away.
And the runner will not go.
Nope. Nick does a good job covering home plate. In a hurry.
Some people say this backstop is kind of short, but when you go to Milford, you see that our backstop is huge compared to theirs.
Ooh, that was a nice hit back to you.
4. You got to go to 4 there. The guy was going commit. He was fully committed on there.
13-6 the score now.
You've got to go to 4. You cannot let that runner score.
He probably was just thinking about the sure out at first.
Yeah, but he also needs that run not to score at home. Now we have Gannum. Luke Gannum.
As a major league player, you can relate to these minor leaguers and tell them these things after the game. Hey, you got to think about where the whole picture.
See, I also won my 9U tournament. Last time East Marietta won it was when me and my friends won it when we were 9.
Very cool.
In 2010. In fact, the banner's just outside the press box.
Oh, very cool. I'll have to check it on my way out.
Oh, tennis ball just entered the Murphy Candler dugout from the top.
Any up-stop play.
And Maury and Nick switch. Okay. Yeah, it was not injury. I do not see. Well, maybe he did not throw a warm-up pitch.
Nick's going into the dugout. Maybe perhaps to get a
First baseman.
drink or something.
First baseman. Most likely.
Maybe have a swig of Gatorade or something. Wow, Maury's got an interesting throwing style. Kind of right over the top.
So does Alex Wood. Has he pitched any since his second outing?
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yes, he went in to get a first. No. not a first baseman. Maybe it was a swing.
I can't wait for fall ball. My boys get to get back out on the field.
Yeah, I don't get fall ball. Well, I might. Yeah, I would as 13. See, they tried to pull Nick at like 50 pitches. Or yeah, like 50 pitches. They could have had him finish the batter and it revert back to 50 pitches as long as he doesn't pitch to another one pitch to another batter.
Gotcha.
So they basically wasted a pitch. Now another guy's on base.
He walks. And first and third, 2 out.
And Neal, J. Norris Neal. J. N.
He swung, strike one.
Last at bat, he got robbed by Nicholas Cross. No, sorry, Ryan Cross.
Yeah, Ryan's at short.
In fact, it was at short last inning.
Ooh, and
Oh.
past second base into the outfield. Another run is in. Men on first and second.
That was an unlucky play for East Marietta. Another run scores, and it's now 14-6. See, this Milford, not Milford. Okay, what am I doing? This Murphy Candler team
Blue.
has come back, like, scored big runs in the last inning.
Ooh, he hits it back to the pitcher. Roy Duran throws to first. Nick Givens is out. 3 out. Got to score
8 runs.
8 runs to tie, 9 to win here.
It's going to be a tough rally, but they got in.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible. We're certainly hoping that they can do it.
The new pitcher, Patilla, number 11. Daniel Patilla. No, not Daniel Patilla. Brendan Patilla, number 11.
He gets a fist pump from his teammate, Mr. Turner. Coach's son, Randy Turner.
Daniel. Well, coach.
Randy's the coach.
Yeah, Daniel's the kid.
And just a reminder that after the game, if you're still awake, still hungry, Separator's Pizza at 2201 Roswell Road. 17 years of
Actually,
delivering.
I think it closes. It might close at
Maybe they might stay open a little bit
10?
late tonight for the game. Who knows? But next time you're in the area, Separator's Pizza, 2201 Roswell Road. 17 years of delivering Marietta's best New York-style pizza.
with all-you-can-eat pizza from 11 to 3, every day, all week, all month, all year.
I'm glad I'm not there during the week there because I'd be there every day having pizza. And I'd be bigger than I am now.
Well, maybe not all year. Maybe not every day or every week, but
Well, pizza's my favorite food, so I'd be in big trouble there if I went as much as I'd like to. You know where I went last night? My son was at, both my boys had swim team last night, their swim team competition. Went to Nathan's Hot Dogs over on Lower Roswell Road. Have you ever been there?
yes, Nathan, they have really good hot dogs. You can also get them at Sam's
You can.
in the food department area, where they actually serve it hot and fresh.
Now, I'll tell you where also
For-
what's really great about Nathan's is, have you had their french fries?
No,
Oh, you have.
I actually haven't been to that Nathan's.
Okay.
I've had Nathan's hot dogs.
Yeah, you got to try Nathan's french fries. They are. Whose french fries do you like the best?
Give me a second for that one.
When I moved to Georgia, I would say the best hot french fries when I moved here were Waffle House. No, I'm sorry, it was Chick-fil-A. They probably had the best fast food french fries. But I grew up in New York, and I always knew Nathan's had the best fries, and I'm glad that we finally have Nathan's down here. All right, we've got our first pitch now.
No,
Strike
second
one.
pitch. Second pitch.
Oh,
One and
one
one.
to count. I've definitely become Phil Rizzuto tonight.
Where was it?
All right, who's that hitting right now? Is that Will Mahoney?
Yes, Will Mahoney. My favorite fly place would be Otter's Chicken up in West Cobb at the West Cobb Avenue.
Huh. And they've got really good French fries there.
And chicken.
Huh.
It's a better version of Zaxby's.
Okay, I'll have to check it out. I've been to West Cobb, but
And it's
I've
in
not
the
been-
West Cobb Avenue.
I've been there, but I don't think that they were there when I went there.
Well,
last time.
it's in the corner.
Okay. All right, 14-6 the score here in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're in it for all the marbles right now. Marietta's got to make it happen here.
Yep, 2-2.
Pitch,
Ball 3.
full count.
Ball 4. Guy on first
Take your
with
base.
Nicholas Givens with a big double in the first inning.
Of course, Nick Gibbons, a big Braves fan. His favorite players,
Gaddis?
Evan Gaddis and Jason Hayward. And Nick loves to catch. I didn't even have to read that. I could remember that. That's scary that I already know this stuff. All right, the first pitch. Ooh, it hit him.
Hit him on the back of the foot. That never feels good.
Nope.
Yeah, somebody should tell him put some dirt on it. It's annual Little League. He's either got to put dirt on it or rush the mound. He's got to do one or the other. But I think the pitcher could outrun him, thinking that he got hit in the leg.
Okay, Nick's shaking it off. He seems to be okay. We need him to be okay. Otherwise, we're in big trouble. Big Rhino Cross is up at the plate now. He's a big Craig Kimbrell fan. Loves to pitch, loves to catch, loves to play shortstop. Loves his mom and his baby sister.
Well, I didn't know he cat.
Uh-oh, looks like a double play possibly. Nope.
And he drops the ball and the
And
guy
one
will
run
go
scores.
home.
14-7 now, the score.
Well, it's still double the score. They have a lot to come back with 2 outs to go. They have got to at least hit it far enough over the heads where they will not turn 2 or get a chance at that second base out. He's swinging for that fence right there. Strike 1. 0-1. 1 out.
Now, with Will Mahoney leading off this inning, that meant your brother, Austin,
Struck out.
made the last out. And he's had a really rough series.
Yeah, really rough tournament.
That's not Austin-like.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Foul.
He was going for the fence on that one.
He was swinging at that high pitch.
Overswung.
0-2.
Overswung on that one.
Right now he's acting like a BJ Upton. A strikeout.
Josh Musser at the plate now. Musser, a Braves fan, and he loves to play second base.
Pitch. Ball 2. High. Ryan Cross is taking a little bit of chances. 2 outs. He cannot take those risks. Ball 3. Drops down in the box too.
Is he going to take or is he going to swing on this one? What do you think?
No, he should take the ball.
This is for
Well, thinking that his dad's in the third base box, unless it's perfect. Okay, yeah, he did not swing.
3-1.
They need runners. They need runs. They need everybody hits. Everybody scores. Fouled it off. That was most likely going to be strike 2.
Full count. Could come down to this pitch right here.
The game could be over.
Or we could live to tell another at bat. All right, we'll wind up the pitch.
Ball 4. And he gets by him, but everyone's already going up a base, so.
I can breathe a sigh of relief there.
Well, anyway, everyone should have been stealing because 3-2 count, 2 outs, you steal.
Exactly.
Because either he walks or he strikes out. And that would be the end of the inning if he strikes out.
All right. It's up to Maury Duran to keep the inning alive here and game alive. Man on first and second. 2 out. Ooh, almost gets past the catcher. Good play by the catcher.
I know we don't have leadoffs or pickoffs in this league, but last night, Teron had yet another pickoff.
Amazing. Here's the pitch. Oh, Maury's hit Max it in
Go,
the
go,
first.
go. He needs to go.
They hold up the runner at third.
It's 2 outs. They need more than just that run, so he will not take that chance at third.
Bases loaded. Coming up now for
Nat
East Marietta.
Taylor.
Of course, he's a big Red Sox fan. He loves Big Papi.
I thought he was an Arizona fan.
No, Zach.
Yeah,
This is, oh no, Nat Taylor. I thought this was Zach Wright. I'm sorry. You're right. He's Diamondbacks. He loves Hank Aaron, and he loves to catch.
we got a lot of catchers on this team.
Everybody likes to catch or pitch. The pitch.
Or your
Foul ball.
or your Jared who likes to play center field.
He's the only one who likes to play outfield. Okay, 1-1 to count. This is excruciating to watch.
There's 2 more strikes and
Oh, high.
no, don't risk it there.
No.
Don't risk it there. And the guy stays at third on that pass ball
Good heads-up play, good heads-up coaching.
to make it 2-1. What they need is a couple consecutive walks. Ball 3.
3-1.
See, what they need is a couple consecutive walks up there.
And there's no
Set-
place to put him either.
Yeah, so they need some walks. Say about
It's the pitch.
strike 2. Okay, now he has to protect that plate. Everyone is going to steal. Everyone's stealing.
It comes down to this pitch, perhaps, once
And
again.
he's going to be hitting.
And he hits it to second base. Second baseman gets it, fields it to first.
Oh,
And drops the
interference!
ball.
Interference. There was interference.
He called him safe.
Get on the base. Get Josh on the base.
They should run.
Run! You guys need to run. That was an interference there.
These guys don't even know what's going on, man. They should have just kept on running. That's one thing.
With 2 outs, they got to keep running.
Okay, well, didn't they get a score?
Yes,
We
he
didn't
touched
get-
him. He touched him. At least the guy from third touched him.
Well, that one of the runs should have scored, though.
He
had the
did.
bases loaded.
It did.
They didn't put it up on the scoreboard.
They need to. Yeah,
So
they're
we'll get-
trying to catch up. Great call by the ump's part. Fouled off hard by Zach Wright. Up, and the scoreboard is fixed up, and it's now 14-8. 6 runs needed.
1-1 to count. So up to Zach right here. Pitch.
Ball 2.
2-1 to count. Zach Wright, a big Red Sox fan, who loves Big Papi, pitching and playing second base.
What they're doing now is running up that pitcher's pitch count.
Ooh, that one was in there. Strike 2.
He
2-2.
needs to protect now. No one can steal because of ball 3. But he has to protect.
Ooh, a nice hard foul
Fouled
ball.
off into the bleachers.
Fan from Schenectady got that ball.
Comes into the box, 2-2. Yet again. The pitch. No, ball 3.
Oh, that.
Oh,
we
and-
nearly lost him at third base. All right, it's down again to all the marbles. What's going to happen this time?
Probably the same thing that's happened the other times.
We hope. 3-2.
Ball 4. He's
Take your
going.
base.
He's going anyway.
Score now is
14
14-9.
14 to 9, and they're running up his pitch count. To
Don't
the
like
batters, to the batters, he's had at least 6 pitches in each of his last 3 at bats.
Jared
Batters
Giles is up
faced.
now. The pitch.
Strike 1. He takes that pitch.
And Jared loves to play center field. And he likes to pitch. He loves Brian McCann and the Braves. Okay.
Ball low and outside.
1-1 the count. 2 out. Bases loaded.
14-9 in the 6th. Murphy Candler blew up.
Jeff and Rick bringing you the game here. Randy Riggs was in earlier with us. He's still here.
Strike 2. Now he cannot watch those pitches. He has to swing. It's 2 outs, 2 strikes. He needs to swing.
Wind up the pitch.
Ball close. Oh, no matter what, both of these teams played a good game, good hard effort.
Pitch.
Ball
It's outside,
3.
ball 3.
He
Ball
takes it up
count.
again. In the last 4 batters, he's taken a full pitch count.
Good Lord. This is amazing. All right. Down for all the marbles again.
For the 4th time in a row.
Whoa! Called him out, strike 3.
Strike
and
3 on
there's
a
your
high
ball game.
pitch.
There's your ball game. It's
That was a bit
14-9.
too high for a called strike right there, I believe.
And East Marietta did a great job, but they came up short 14-9 after 6 innings of play.
We might get a little bit of pouty. What?
Well, we really enjoyed bringing you these games tonight, and we hope you'll be back tomorrow night. This has been Rick DiLorenzo, and
Jeff Norman, and we are signing off.
thanks. Have a good night.